Let's talk about the fact how Notre Dame, to me, underachieved last year. I just knew. I
Yeah.
knew that Notre Dame was going to win it all last year. I like
Yeah.
Notre Dame. I like all the pieces that they had. I
Same.
felt like, to me, like, I think that they underachieved. And it's like, where did they, like, it's like they had their first loss. No, did they beat USC at the beginning of the year last year?
I think so, but
Yeah,
like,
they
what was it?
lost to
Two or
TSU.
yeah,
I
but
mean,
then they had like
TCU.
a run of like just like 3 or 4 losses like in a row.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what
So
I
to
mean?
me, it was like, I guess they fell apart, but you just never know what could go on. Like, to me, I
You
feel
don't.
like after the fact that it looked like it was a little beef, it could have been the same beef that was going on in the locker room. And that's why
Yeah.
we weren't successful. I think
But
it could have
also,
been that.
you know, I'll be honest with you. That was one of the things we talked about during the WNBA season when we talked about the rookie of the year being like Paige or Sonya Cintron, right?
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, like the way Sonya played in the WNBA, I'm like, whoa, I didn't know
Yeah.
all of that was in there.
Yeah.
You
But you know
know,
what? The whole
and it
time
made
they was
me
talking
think
about her
like,
being like,
whoa, if they would have prioritized her a little bit more, not prioritized, but maybe got her a little bit more touches and put her more in the offense as being that first option a couple more times, I think they would have been a lot more successful. But I had no idea she had all of that in the tank.
like I feel like the commentators, everybody else knew that though, but it just couldn't really be shown, if it makes sense. Like, I feel like that's all they talked about as far as her being like they said like she gonna be a top 3, top number
And
5
that's
pick.
true, but that proves my point in saying like why wasn't she more of an option on that team? You get what I'm saying? Like
Could be
I
the
feel like,
offense.
I'm hoping that Hannah added a little bit more to her game for this upcoming season. I feel
Yeah.
like, as you get later into the season and you start getting into March Madness, I feel like her style of play is, especially when we start playing those more experienced teams, there
Yeah.
she's a lot she's easy to scout.
Yeah.
You get what
But
I'm
you know what?
saying?
She was my player of the year too, going into the season
She
last year.
was.
She was my player of the year.
Yeah.
I liked her.
I like her too. I just don't see her
She's
as a player of the year,
undersized.
but
She got defense. She can score.
yes.
She can get
Yes.
25. She can get to the basket anytime she wants to. She can
Hmm.
stop on defense. She can rebound. She can get you going. It's like, to me, like, she was like, hey, Notre Dame's gonna win it all this year.
But what
She's my player of
happens
the year.
when the offense slows down?
Right.
That'd
That's
be
a good
that'd be my
question.
thing with her.
That's a
I
good
think
question.
she's great in the open court. I think she's great in transition. I think she's great like if you trying to do like a one-on-one type of thing and we need a bucket because the shot clock's going down
Right.
type of thing. But like if we're talking about like trying to win a championship or something like that, are you able to run the team in a half court perspective?
Execution.
And there we
Cause,
go. That's it.
cause
That's the
that's
great word.
that's how you win
Execution.
it all. And women's basketball, to me, that's where
Same.
you go. Especially when it
And then
comes
you
down to you
go
needing a
ahead.
basket, period. Especially when it comes to like Final Four, that half court execution is gonna win it every time.
Facts. And you think about like Olivia and Hannah, like technically they really do play the same position, in my opinion.
I mean, I can see
You know
that.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So somebody was out of their position, and maybe Olivia didn't like that.
could be,
You know what I'm
could
saying? Like
be.
me personally, when I was in college, when it got to my senior year, it got to a point where I was just like, you know what, just put me at the two. Now I love the point guard position because like that's my position. That's the position I played my entire career. It's where I'm comfortable at. Like that's mine. But my senior year, I was like, you know what, just put me at the two.
I
Me
got
and
you.
Almisha can like, just rotate with the one and we just do what we do. But there were some times where I was just like, man, like I just want the ball. Like I need to get
Got you.
control. You get what I'm
Got
saying?
you.
Like I need to get control. I need to do whatever, whatever. And
Got you.
sometimes I felt out of rhythm a little bit
Yeah.
in certain game situations when I was the two.
Yeah. See,
So
some people can't play without the ball, period. And
mm,
I was one of them people. Like, if I didn't have it, if it wasn't coming right back, if I wasn't being able to do what I wanted to do on offense, I struggled.
mhm,
So I mean, that could be a thing too, as far as
right.
who's gonna touch it majority of the time.
Hmm.